Welcome to Deep Sight channel. I am your host Stardust. Do you want to learn about ancient Chinese philosophy? Are you interested in the different academic schools such as Confucianism, Taoism, Moism, legalism, etc.? Do you want to know the representative figures, main works and essence of these schools? If your answer is yes, then welcome to watch this video. We will take you into the wonderful world of the 100 schools of thought in the pre-Qin period of China. The pre-Qin period of China was one of the most glorious times in Chinese history. In this period, various schools of thought emerged, forming the prosperous situation of the 100 schools of thought. The 100 schools of thought is a collective term for the pre-Qin thinkers and schools, among which the most influential are 10, namely Confucianism, Taoism, Moism, legalism, logicians, yin-yang, school of diplomacy, syncretism, agronomists and school of minor talks. These schools have their own characteristics and contributions, laying a broad foundation for the development of Chinese culture, and also having a profound impact on the later generations of thought and culture. In this video, we will introduce the main contents of these 10 schools, including who are their founders and representative figures, what are their main works, what is their core idea, what is their influence on later generations. Hundreds of ancient Chinese philosophers refer to the various thinkers and schools that flourished from the 6th century BC to 221 BC during the late spring and autumn period and the Warring States period of ancient China. This era was known as the 100 schools of thought, a term that means many, not literally. Today we focus on the two most influential schools, Confucianism and Taoism. We will also introduce the 10 most influential schools. Let us start from Confucianism. Confucianism, founded by Confucius, it advocated moral principles such as benevolence, righteousness, propriety, wisdom, and faithfulness, and emphasized human relationships and education. Kongzi, also known as Confucius, was a 6th to 5th century BCE Chinese philosopher who influenced East Asian culture, politics, morality, education, and religion. His teachings are collected in the Analects, a text that records his sayings and dialogues with his disciples. Confucianism is the name given to the worldview, social ethic, political ideology, scholarly tradition, and way of life that is based on Kongzi's teachings and those of his followers. Confucianism emphasizes the following values and concepts: Ren, humaneness, benevolence, love, compassion, and empathy for others. Li, ritual propriety, etiquette, manners, courtesy, and respect for elders and ancestors. Shao, filial piety, loyalty, obedience, and devotion to one's parents and family. Zhong, loyalty, faithfulness, honesty, and courage in fulfilling one's duties and obligations. Shui, learning, education, cultivation, and self-improvement. Confucianism has shaped the culture and society of China and other East Asian countries, such as Korea, Japan, and Vietnam for more than 2,000 years. Confucianism has also inspired many modern thinkers and movements in China and abroad. Taoism, represented by Laozi and Zhuangzi. It advocated naturalism, non-action, and anti-ritualism, and promoted freedom and individuality. Taoism, also spelled Taoism, is a philosophy and a religion that originated in China around the 6th century BCE. It is based on the teachings of Laozi, the legendary author of the Tao Te Ching, a book of wisdom and guidance. Taoism teaches that humans should live in harmony with the Tao, the natural and mysterious way of the universe. Some of the main concepts and values of Taoism are Tao, the source, pattern, and force of everything that exists. De, the inner power or virtue that one can cultivate by following the Tao. Wu Wei, the principle of non-action, non-interference, and effortless action. Ziren, the state of being natural, spontaneous, and free from artificiality. Yin and yang, the complementary and interdependent forces of nature, such as light and dark, hot and cold, male and female, etc. Taoism has influenced many aspects of Chinese culture, such as art, poetry, medicine, martial arts, and ecology. Taoism also coexisted and interacted with other religions, such as Buddhism and Confucianism, in China and other parts of East Asia. Moism, founded by Mozi, it advocated utilitarianism, universal love, non-aggression, and frugality, and opposed Confucianism's ritualism and music. Legalism, represented by Han Fei and Shang Yang, it advocated authoritarianism, rule by law, rule by officials, and rule by people, and opposed Confucianism and Taoism's moralism. Logicians, represented by Hui Shi and Gong Sun Long, it advocated dialectics, name and reality, white horse is not horse, and other principles of logic and language, and opposed Confucianism and Moism's moralism and utilitarianism. Yin Yang, represented by Jing Ku and Zhou Yan, it advocated cosmology and naturalism, such as yin and yang, 5 elements, and resonance between heaven and man, and opposed Confucianism and Taoism's humanism and naturalism. School of Diplomacy, represented by Su Qin and Zhang Yi, it advocated diplomacy and strategy, such as alliance and vertical, persuasion and lobbying, and opposed Confucianism and Moism benevolence and universal love. Syncretism, represented by Dong Zhongshu and Yang Xiong, it advocated synthesis and compromise, such as Confucianism and legalism, yin and yang, and 5 elements, and opposed the 100 schools of thought's partiality and dogmatism. Agronomists, represented by Su Fu and Su Xing, it advocated agrarianism, enriching the country, and emphasizing agriculture, and opposed Confucianism and Taoism's culture and spirituality. School of Minor Talks, represented by Lu Xiang and Lu Xian, it advocated literature and history, such as novels, unofficial histories, and legends, and opposed Confucianism and legalism's official histories and canons. These schools of thought had different views and contributions on various aspects of philosophy, politics, economics, military, culture, religion, etc., and showed the diversity and creativity of ancient Chinese thought. They also had a profound impact on the later generations of thought and culture in China and beyond. Through this video, you will be able to understand the basic situation of the ancient Chinese 100 schools of thought, enhance your knowledge and understanding of Chinese traditional culture, and also provide some inspiration and reference for your study in life. If you are interested in this video, please subscribe to our channel, like and comment. We will continue to bring you more interesting content in the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.